Everybody there love the sound. That's why they give you hugs and
back
pounds.
and one for
No
William
bullshit.
Baker.
You got the whole world bobbing the same. You ain't doing this for watches and chains. You got love for the
Rise up, young king. It's showtime.
Welcome to Love of the Game, Ball is Life, All In, Episode 2. We got André Wolford from the Bankstown Bruins. How are you today, André, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to have you here. Tell us, how far was the drive for you to the studio?
4 minutes.
4 minutes?
So I feel like I'm going to be here quite often.
That's it, man. Sure. Hey, future co-host here, André Wolford. Now, before we do start the show, I'd like to thank OAM Securities to get you guys to your financial goals. They're the team that can help you get there. My man Obi's going to tell you about their 2 giveaways that they're doing to the EuroLeague finals. So for now, kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hey, Australian basketball fans, want to fly to Athens? Business class? Home Securities is making it happen. Refinance or buy a home with them. Each property settled is an entry. If you don't have one, refer a mate, double the points. The draw is streamed live on Instagram on the 1st of May 2026 at 7 p.m. Follow Home Securities. Let's go. 2 seats, 1 week, 4 games. Athens, are you in?
Now, we'd also like to thank Ajabee Studios and my man Mumba Journals behind the cameras. Now, look, we've got André Wolford, my brother from another mother. How are you, man? How's the family?
Man, I'm good, bro. Family's all good, man. You know, a part of the journey is being away from them, missing them and everything like that. But they all good. I was just talking to my mama, my brother, and my sister earlier. So I'm all good. They all good.
Yeah, because you guys are pretty tight. I know your sister came down from overseas. Your brother's had a massive part of your journey here.
Yeah.
What's it like staying in contact with your family even though you're all the way still here in Australia?
Man, it's weird, bro. Especially because it's like just a place I'm actually thinking about living in one day. So just thinking about living away from them is like a mind trip some days, man. But just being able to see their faces, hear their voices and stuff, man, it really mean the world to me. So I make sure I tell them I love them. Anytime I talk to them, tell them thank you for their existence. And, man, my sister coming here was huge. That was a big spark for me to keep going, especially during the playoffs. I needed my sister to be here. So it was all good, man.
Yeah, because she was your biggest fan too. I remember when watching some of the videos that Zach sent me after your bucket, she was always standing up, showing love.
Yeah.
And also, shout out Mama Wolford. Good morning to you.
Morning,
kept that
Mama.
tradition all season.
Yeah, you did. You for sure did, man. You're a real one for that, dog. She always told me she was appreciative of it, man. So, for sure, thank you for it, bro.
Because I know how hard it would be for her, and then for her to see her son doing a thing that he loves to do. And you told me she wakes up every morning 4 a.m., so I always had to say good morning. Sometimes you did leave it a bit late for me to say the good morning.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit sooner if I come back next year.
Beautiful. Look, we are going to talk NBL, Hawks, Kings, Bankstown Bruin season, but also your journey as a basketball player and as a man. Before we do that, we have our Love of the Game icebreaker. The way this works is I ask you 2 questions, and you can feel free to ask me any 2 questions you want. So I'll go first, then you get the next 2, and I'll ask the last one. My question number 1. What was your mom's reaction when you told her you were staying here in Australia?
Man, she was supportive of it. If it was anywhere else, because she also been here before. When I played in Port Macquarie, she was able to visit out here, the Port Macquarie community. Shout out to them. Took care of my mom's flight out here. So she already knew it was safe and everybody here was kind of cool. The environment is cool. There's no like guns and stuff like it is in America. So she was cool with it. If I was anywhere else, she would have been kind of making sure I was all right, making sure everybody else around me was all right before she had let me stay. So, no, she good with it.
And how big is it that your mom kind of knows that, look, like my son's actually loved and appreciated there in Australia, especially with the Bankstown Bruins too?
It helped her a lot. You know, my mama watching this, she still be kind of, she'll be trusting that I'll be all right out here sometimes, but that's her mom instincts. But I think she could sleep better at night knowing that everybody here is cool. Like me and the Bankstown community here are so dope together. So many people I call like my family. They are my big family. Same thing with Port Macquarie. When I go there, they're my big family too. So I ain't really got to worry about nothing. So she all right.
Beautiful. So you got the next question. But before we do, shout out Port Macquarie. Flying out your mum, man, that's a big step.
Yeah.
That shows a lot of love too, man. So shout out Port Macquarie.
Yeah, with them doing that, that's my family forever. So shout out to y'all. But question for you, bro, because, you know, there's a lot of speculation out there about who the GOAT is, man. Who's your GOAT in basketball, dog? There's only one answer, bro.
I got to be honest with you. Every time anyone does ask me this conversation, I stay away the whole, LeBron, Michael Jordan stuff because I didn't grow up watching Michael Jordan. So, and for me, I'm a big believer. If you watch someone play, then you can kind of appreciate what they actually do behind the scenes and all that. So for me, my GOAT is Dwayne Wade. He was the dude that made me fall in love with basketball.
Okay.
Seeing the way he started his career and then the way he could actually change it up when LeBron came, just focused on winning and doing what he needed to do for the team. And even when LeBron left after, man, he was still there cooking, doing his things to show that even his old age, man, he's the Flash. And that's the way I kind of play the game too. I love wearing number 3 because of Dwayne Wade. So that's my GOAT, man. That's my
Facts. That's respect. That's a respectful answer, though, bro. People wouldn't give an answer like that. It's usually either Kobe, MJ, or LeBron. LeBron, my GOAT. I'm sorry, because I'm from Cleveland. I can't. Nobody could tell me different. So,
and that's the thing too, man. Because for me, I love defense. Like defense is a lot of part of it and play, especially steals. And Dwayne Wade was kind of the one I used to like watch what he does, his instinct to read games and read the passing lanes. And yeah, so that's my GOAT. I always lock it in. Whenever anyone has that debate, I go, bro, you can do your thing. I know who my GOAT is, and that's all I care
I
about.
respect that answer for sure.
I'll get the next question, and then you can go to the last one. All right, reflecting on that elimination final game against the Sutherland Sharks, what did you take away from that now? Like, what was it, 2 months after? A month after?
Yeah. To be honest, bro, it still hurt because, you put so much into that, and the whole community was behind us, man. We really felt like we was going to make a big run. And I remember the final buzzer that went off, and I'm just, like, sitting there, like, in disbelief. Like, man, I can't believe this is over. Like, I feel like we really let a lot go right here. So it was hard, honestly, after the season to kind of grasp that that was our reality, that we wasn't playing no more. But we gave it all we had, and Sutherland was just a better team. And I tried to go out there and just give my 130% effort. And I feel like all the boys did, so we can live with that and move on, try to make it better for next time.
Because for me, your second half performance will live long in the memories of everyone that was at that stadium. I think you scored about 18 points and you carried, especially on the defensive end, you had 4 steals, which ignited the whole crowd. You had your plays, and then Jalen Galloway did that dunk. And then the whole crowd just lifted. What was that moment for you guys as players being part of that whole Bankstown community? Because you've been around there last year too. You probably hadn't seen the gym close as half as packed as that. What was it like for you as the players receiving that support?
Man, it just shows how much not only the Bruins are growing as a community and the support and love that we get all over the place from there, but also just how much the league is actually growing around everywhere. I mean, a lot of eyes are on it. We had Tyrese Proctor in the building. We had Xavier Cooks in the building. We had so many people in the building, man. Just there was so fire. So going from where Bankstown wasn't really winning a lot of games to now, it's like they're on the upward trend. And I think that the community is starting to really grasp that and understand that. And also, I do a lot of work with kids there as well. The level that the youth league is getting to and all the other kids, everything is evolving over there. And it's all starting with us kind of putting that example on the women's team as well. Shout out to the women who made a really good playoff run as well. Just impacting the community, helping it grow. So it's just going to keep growing, man. I'm excited to see the future for the Bruins for sure.
Yeah, because I love it, man, especially asking all the kids too, man. Who's your favourite player? A lot of them can't fold him. You just say Jalen Galloway.
Yeah.
Even when they said Jalen Galloway, they still said André Wolford.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids still said André Wolford was their number one. Yeah. What is it like for you receiving that love that you go, you know what, there is all these superstars, former NBA player, but I call it myself, you are the heart of the Bankstown Bruins. Seeing what you did in that second half and the noise that you bring, what does it mean to you to kind of know that you are making an impact, especially on these kids?
Man, it's everything. It's a blessing, bro. When I come into the stadium, kids are hugging me. I know all the kids and all the families by name. So it's just to be embraced by the Bruins. From where I was last year when I first came in, I didn't really know a lot of people. And I'm always going to be myself at the end of the day, but it took a minute because I was real close with the kids in Port McCrory and the families at Port McCrory, and to go from there to Bankstown was a change. But when the community start getting behind me and I start doing more work in the community and coaching the kids and everything, they start to see André be André. So for them embracing me and stuff, man, and all of the things they've helped me with, man, I'm just grateful, man. It's a special situation I got with them, so I'm grateful.
Oh, beautiful. And yeah, you got the last question?
Yeah, man. So I wanted to ask you, bro, like, it seemed like you're a real big, like, family person, man. Just wanted to ask you how much does family mean to you? And, like, Cause I feel like you're a real loyal person, like real loyal to the soil, man. So like loyalty for everybody means something different. You know, if I could kind of ask 2 questions at the same time, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Like, how much does family mean to you, and what does like loyalty mean to you? How big is loyalty to you?
Honestly, family means everything to me. And the reason why I kind of understand what family means is because I kind of grew up and my mum passed away when I was 5 years old. So I understand the whole importance of having a family around you. It doesn't matter what kind of it is, if it's just your dad, your siblings, whatever it is, you need family around you. Because, bro, like, the world's a cold place, man. It doesn't matter what you want to achieve or what you dream. There's going to be things that kind of bring you back down. And I remember my biggest moment was when I got married when I was 19 to kind of get myself out of trouble. And I didn't even know who I was as a man, sort of thing. But I thought I was ready to lead a family. And then ended up through 2 years, got cheated on. So I kind of thought like my chance at a family was gone then. And then, had all my sort of issues. And then I met my beautiful wife now, who, honestly, I could lose everything in the world and just have her and my daughter with me. And I know that, it's going to be fine because she's going to pick me up. And that's what family does. And that's why I say, like, even your friends that turn into brothers, they're your family too. People that want to see you do well and not really have, I guess, expecting much back in return. Because when you do get what you're going to get, you're obviously going to... And that's what I do, especially with the whole NBO1 East family that I kind of have behind me or with me sort of thing. Yeah. Is that like, if I eat, you eat too sort of thing. So I will show love. You want to collab, you do your thing, bro. Like, I want to see you eat before I even eat. Like, I couldn't care less about me. And that's why I'm big on it, because you're going to need someone there later on down the track. And loyalty is absolutely everything, is because your word pretty much means your word sort of thing. Like, your word is your manhood, if that makes sense.
Facts, yeah.
And, bro, I'll go for the West Tigers, I'll go for the Detroit Pistons, I'll go for the New York Jets, I'll go for the New York Mets. So all my teams suck, so I'm loyal to the bone, man. I'm loyal to the bone.
Yeah, for real, you got to be loyal. Going for them teams, bro. I don't know too much about the Tigers or anything, but you going for Detroit and everything, man. Salute to you, bro.
Hey, and let's talk about the NBA, man. You're a Cavs fan. You're from Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
What are you making of your team, man? Because you gave us JB Bickerstaff, and he's turned us around.
Man, bruh, I mean, I'm excited to see us build. We've been to the playoffs, man, multiple years now, and I feel like we just come a step short. Like, we just don't compete enough in those environments, and we don't give Donovan Mitchell enough help. But I think with additions like my shout out to my boy Tyrese Proctor, who I really feel like is gonna go over there and do his thing, man. I think he's given a great opportunity to just go be himself and learn from those guys like Donovan Mitchell, DG, and give him a whole year to do that, man. I feel like he could be a real impact player for us. I think we haven't seen the best of Evan Mobley yet. Like, he's continuously growing. We don't know what his ceiling is just yet. So people be sleeping on the Cavs, man, but I feel like we about to have a real big year. If we making it past the first round, everybody gonna hate, blah, 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 you lost to the Knicks, whatever it is. We about to make it, bro. We about to make it. I'm calling it. We making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm calling it.
I'm not going to lie, but look, we'll talk about that in a bit because I'm a big Detroit fan and we're coming too. And JB Bickerstaff is a big reason for that, man. Like, the way our coaching was working, we had Dwayne Casey, who came in, wanted to just rebuild. But he was more creating men, if that makes sense, instead of actual game plan, because he just felt like something was missing there. And then we paid all this money to Monty Williams. I think we paid him a $50 million a season. He didn't want to coach. They flew out, showed him the money, and then he came down. So his heart wasn't there from the start. And then we got a dog in JB Bickerstaff because he pretty much turned the Cavs around. Yeah. And now he's turned us around. We made the playoffs, pushed the Knicks 4-2. I got Asar Thompson. I'm wearing my Cade Cunningham jersey because NBA draft, I got the 7th pick. So Cade's my number 1 pick. So Cade, if you see this, man, make sure you ball up. I need that title this season. But, man, I want to see Cavs and Pistons first round of the finals. 36, that would be nice.
That would be crazy.
But seeing your boy Tyrese repping your city, your town, what does it mean to you, man? Have you got a Tyrese Proctor jersey already lined up?
Man, I hope. If you watching this, Tyrese, I need it ASAP, bro.
Hey, that's your camera.
Oh, yeah, I need it ASAP, bro. Need it ASAP. But no, man, just having him in Cleveland, bro, is crazy. And it's just crazy just like how small the world is, man. Like, I met him last year. Obviously, last year he was playing with Duke, but he came up and was just working out with us for the season for maybe a few games. It was just helping us get ready for our games and staying in shape himself. And then turn around to this year, he in Cleveland. It's like, man, I low-key can't wait to go to Cleveland so I can watch him play, so I can kick it with him, man, and, just see him thrive in Cleveland, because I think that it's such a great culture for him to be a part of because Cleveland really does embrace people. And I think the character that Tyrese carries and the respect that he has for himself and he'll have for the city, they going to love him to death over there, man. So I'm excited to see that.
So we should be expecting Dre courtside at, is it Oakland Roads Arena? What's it called?
Nah. See, look, I don't know if it's going to be courtside, but I'm going to be in the building. And for sure, I will be in the building. I'm going to be support my boy. I'm going to definitely go get a jersey, man, and support my boy no matter what. So for sure, I'm going to be watching all his games too.
Now, look, we'll talk about the NBL because here at Love of the Game, we do cover the Illawarra Hawks and the Sydney Kings, the two New South Wales teams. We'll talk about the Illawarra Hawks first. Went down to the Tassie Jack Jumpers, 91-86. Bryce Hamilton, once again, 21 points, 6 rebounds for the Tassie, while JaVale McGee, 32 points, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks and 2 steals. Now, you've been probably following the NBA. You're a LeBron man. You would have seen him winning some chips with JaVale McGee.
Yes, sir.
What's it like seeing actually JaVale McGee, he playing in the NBL in a city that, you know what, like you might want to call home?
Man, it's incredible. It's incredible. I mean, you go a few years ago where people talked about Australia a little bit. We always have respect for Australians because Australians is always known to have some hoopers here for sure. But to what it is now, everybody want to play in the NBL. Everybody. So it's just, and I think people are starting to catch on to the culture here, how dope the fan bases are here, the people here, how much people support and care about you, the environments, the beaches, the peace and quiet here, unless you're in Sydney, in the city. You know what I'm saying? But the vibe is just cool. So just seeing JaVale here, people like Trez here, just carrying kind of the NBL, Bryce Cotton, man, seeing those dudes going from the NBA to doing this, it's like, man, NBL is on fire right now, bro. It's real cool to see.
And talking about the whole NBL growth, a lot of the NBL 1 East players are there now, especially for the Hawks and the Kings.
Yeah.
For the Hawks, you got Bawali Bales, Todd Blanchfield, Dave O'Hickey, Kobe McDowell-White. What's it like competing with NBL players in the NBL 1 East?
Man, it's cool because those are all guys that don't take the games off. You know, some people will go from, like, higher leagues and come down and play NBL 1 and say, oh, it's just like my little off season. I'm just going to be training or whatever. But all those guys you just mentioned really put their heart and soul into it. They really took a lot of pride in it and made their teammates better in the process. So salute to all those boys that are over there in the NBL doing their thing right now, man. I mean, they holding it down for the NBL 1 East too. They putting respect on the league's name as well. And hopefully putting a lot more eyes on us so we can have some more boys make it there too.
No, definitely, and that's kind of what it's all about. Like, even with the Sydney Kings, you see Gotch Mallowell, Hunter Goodrick, and all these guys kind of getting their shot too. And look, for me personally, that goes to my next question, which is the Sydney Kings. They went down 77-74 against the Cairns Taipans. Jack McVeigh was absolutely cooking.
Yeah, he was crazy in that game.
But yeah, I think, what was it? 24 points, 9 rebounds, and he was just doing everything in slow motion, looking like Luka out there, which was tough. And then Kendrick Davis, 21 points, 3 steals. But for the Kings, I want to talk about the 3-point shooting. Jalen Galloway, Kwat Noy, Bull Qual, and you're a shooter yourself. And I heard Rain Smith from the Cairns Taipan talking about his confidence comes from his belief that he's the best shooter in the gym. Doesn't matter if he shot 1 from 7 the last game, and this game he shoots 8 from 10, whatever it is, he's always going to go to the same mindset with confidence. And seeing Rain Smith out there for the Sydney Kings, I don't know if you watched the game, but brother was pulling up from every single spot, tough shots, and he can only do that if he has the respect of his coach that says, hey, you got the green light to do that.
Exactly.
As a shooter, how much is the importance to having the coach's trust?
Man, it's huge. If you have a coach that doesn't support you and what you do and they don't have their trust or whatever, then it's like you're going to be second-guessing your shots. And you can't second-guess your shots as a shooter. You have to know every shot that you shoot, don't matter contested, fade away, whatever, that is going in. And you also got to have the support of your teammates as well. And that's why I love JG. Shout out to my boy JG, because even when we're playing, man, he's this big guy who's coming from NBA, NBL. He's doing his thing right now. And on the court with us, he's like, man, Dre, shoot that, man. Do this, do that. You know, shoot that when you blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. To have that confidence from your teammates, I mean, that helps you go out there and be like, all right, you know what, I'm about to just shoot this real quick, see how I feel, get a rhythm together. So, yeah, you got to have trust with the coaches for sure, but also your teammates, man, because sometimes the coaches want what they want, but you guys at the end of the day on the court are the ones that got to take care of business out there. So, and then within yourself, you just got to trust in the work that you put in and keep everything consistent, and your shot's going to fall. And literally like he was saying, believe that you're the best shooter in the gym.
Yeah, because especially for JG, man, like if he gets that jump shot, he's that missing piece for the Sydney Kings to take that next level.
Yeah.
How proud were you of him when he did all his work with the Bankstown Bruins in the off-season to get himself right from his shoulder injury, and then seeing him represent Australia in the Asia Cup, winning finals MVP, shooting the lights out of that ball, man?
Yeah.
How did you kind of take it?
Man, it's just because I seen him put the work in. And even in practices and everything, he showed up to every practice. He worked hard in every practice for us. And I just got so much respect for him because even when he was about to go leave for the big tournament, he was like, man, I kind of feel bad. I don't want to leave you guys and not be able to play in the playoffs if we make a big run and stuff. I'm like, bro, you got bigger fish to fry, bro. Like, we understand. You good, bro. Go do your thing. But that's just the type of character he got. So I was real proud to see JG do his thing. And I know, it's still early in the season for everybody. So everybody's still figuring each other out, getting their rhythm together. Trust me, JG gonna do his thing because he worked his butt off. So
Yeah, and for me, for the whole Sydney Kings, it's going to take a process of time. Because, I think Kendrick Davis took about 21 shots or 27 shots that game.
Yeah.
And if you're Kendrick Davis, I feel like being the main guy and the ball handler, you got to find others before you find your own shot. How hard is it for a guard to come in and actually find that rhythm and chemistry straight over? Because I feel like you guys at Bankstown Bruins also had that problem early on in the season when Jason Kadee first came in. How difficult is it as ball players to kind of find that adjustment, and how long does it take?
It just depends, really. I mean, it just depends on the communication. As long as you communicate with one another, like when Jason came in and it was me, him, Hayden, before JG got there, we was always communicating with one another. Just talking about where we want the ball, what to look for, who to do this. You don't really got to tell Jason could do that because Jason going to find you regardless. Like, he'll find you with his eyes closed. But just getting comfortable with one another. So I think on that level, it doesn't take long. I think they'll figure it out pretty quick because KD's more of a, watching him play, he definitely could score the ball. But I think if you put him in the positions where he can find his open teammates, right now it's still a little early, so the rhythm of everything, changing teams and all that, he still got to get used to that, the coaching systems and all that stuff. I think they'll all be good. They'll find a rhythm.
Yeah, because his combination with Delhi is probably one of the most intriguing things about this Sydney Kings sort of lineup. And talking about Matthew Dellavedova, I saw Draymond Green absolutely disrespect him, pretty much called him a bum.
Word.
I don't know if you saw
When
that.
did he say that?
He said at one of his shows, they were talking about LeBron's help teammates and stuff like that, and they mentioned the 2015 Cavs with Delhi there. As a Cavs fan, man, what did you make of Delhi that season when he was put his life on the line and beating up against Steph Curry?
We love Delhi, man. Delhi's a king in Cleveland. Delhi could come to Cleveland right now. He'd do what he want to do. That's how much we love Delhi, man, because you watching him guard Steph Curry, man. It's like watching somebody do a track meet. And he stuck with him the whole time. You seen him on the sideline, dead tired, and he just stuck with him he's guarding one of the best players on the planet. No fear either. In his chest, making sure he fighting over screens for his life. Still going down and producing the offense as well, running the point guard, getting other people involved, making open shots when he needed to, making the hustle play, diving on the floor. How you disrespect somebody like that? I just don't understand.
Yeah, because honestly, that blew my mind because that was pretty much especially for a lot of Australians, I think the year they fell in love with the NBA. Like seeing one of your own, because Steph Curry was in his prime that day, man. He could pull up from anywhere. He was running around like doing a track meet himself. And a lot of the NBA defenders, they'll just sag off, switch off and stuff like that. Delhi put it on his back. They said, I'm going to shut him down. We tried to shut him down, but did the best that he could and gave the Cavs a chance. So when Draymond said that, man, I was like, hey, bro, that's just dirty.
Dirty. People just be saying things, man. They be saying things, bro.
Now, look, talk about the whole Bankstown Bruins NBL 1 East season. How did you guys take it going from last season, sneaking into the playoffs, the first time the Bruins made the playoffs, and then having the start of this season with expectations and going, hey, man, like, fuck, there's a lot of eyes on us now. Like, we got Jason Kadee, and then Jalen Galloway kind of said that he was going to come in after like 4 or 5 weeks after a bit of sort of rehab. What was your mindset heading into that?
Man, just take a step forward. I thought it was exciting. I'm like, man, it's going to be real cool. We get to finally showcase what we about as an organization, not just us, but the kids and everything like that can be a bigger part of it. Hearing that Jalen's going to be there, Jason's going to be there. We got old posters of Jason Kadee in there, bro, like from years and years ago. Not to say you old, Jace, if you watching, bro. You're not old, man. But, man, it just was cool. I was like, man, I'm excited for it because when the stakes are the highest, that's when I really want to show people what we made of, especially for me as a player. I thrive in those moments. I want to play in the big moments. So I just knew every game people were going to attack us and give us their best, and they for sure did.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to watch because everyone was looking up to Jason Kadee. Hey, can't wait to face off. Everyone I talked to, hey, can't wait to face off against Jason Kadee. How was it for you guys having adjusted from kind of being like the hunter to the hunted?
Man, it was crazy because, yeah, exactly that, man. We just had to keep telling ourselves all year that everybody's going to give us their best. And we got to make sure that we go out and we don't be complacent if we win. We got to make sure everybody has a mentality to stay hungry. So we had like a little mantra we would say every game, which really helped us get on our winning streak at the end of the season. We had a little mantra, can't say it on camera, but that's what we used to kind of fuel us for every game. And ever since then, we was rolling, clicking. Everything, we figured each other out.
Hey, you can say whatever you want on camera, man.
Man, no, I ain't going to say it because my mama watching too, so, you know, I can't say it too, but, yeah.
Now, I want to give a shout-out to also Damien, who you jumped on, Beyond the Arc podcast. And I saw the relationship that you had with Nate, talking about how he kind of helped you with your work ethic and how you guys were just pushing each other. And that crazy story when he found out you signed and he called you FaceTime, shut up, say, hey, we've got to build on this chemistry. We've got to work on this sort of like brotherhood because if we do this, the rest of the team knows that we're connected. Everyone else can kind of feed off that too. Yeah. What was it like for you when you found out you were going to do this season without Nate?
Oh, man, that was tough. First of all, shout out to my boy Dame. If you watching, man, shout out to my brother. But that was tough, man, because Nate, that's my brother. And we went through so much together last year. And I just respect the man that he is, the character he holds, and how hard he works. Nate is probably the hardest worker I've ever been around in my entire life. So just seeing that happen to him, more so it wasn't even about me, it's about him. Just seeing him go through that, the first practice, the first few minutes of practice, and then just out, my heart broke for him. But I knew we had to kind of swing back around real quick. Knew losing Nate was going to be massive. We wasn't going to get nobody who could run the floor as hard as he did or give the effort and heart and energy that he could. But then I was happy to get Dom, who's my twin. Literally was blessed to meet Dom, who came in and made a huge impact for us as well. So losing Nate was tough, but then getting somebody like Dom on the back end of that, man, it really helped.
And talk about Dom. You guys were living together. What's he like, man? Because, bro, he just seems like he's the happiest dude. He's just himself sort of thing. Even when he's around a crowd, he can kind of hold a room. What's it like living and playing hoops with Dom?
Man, he the most chill dude ever, bro. If he was here, he'd just be like, he literally get the same answer to all the time. He's just like, I'll just be chilling. And he literally just be chilling, bro. Like, he just Dom. He's never too high, never too low. He just always even keel. I never seen Dom like crash out or nothing. He always at the same level of energy. So, but he could turn it on when he need to. Like when we need extra energy from him and everything like that, he turns it on. But just as a person, he just, man, it was a pleasure being able to play with him. Not only playing with him, but being able to live with him. And that's why I call him my twin, because we almost exactly the same. I'm more energetic and extroverted than he is. Yeah. But we pretty much do everything the same together, bro. So, I miss my boy.
Now, look, with the Bankstown Bruins, where's he playing now?
I cannot pronounce that name. Azerbaijan,
that's it, yeah. Azerbaijan,
yeah, he over there right now.
No, beautiful. Yeah, shout out, Dom, if you see this, man. Hope you're going well over there. Now, look, the Bankstown Bruins, halfway through the season, I think after the loss, you had the back-to-back loss against Sydney Comets and Illawarra Hawks. Yeah. Where for me personally, Illawarra Hawks was probably like the best game that you guys played as a team.
Yeah.
What changed after that? Because that's pretty much after that, your season was riding on every single game. Every game was a must-win. What changed, and who were the vocal leaders of that group to kind of enforce that change?
Man, it was just it was a collective effort, really. We all came together as a team. We made a group chat, and we was like, look, man, the time is now to take control of the season. If we want to just be disappointments and be embarrassing and have this massive team, everybody calling this all-star team or whatever, and we just go out like losers, we can do that right now. Or we can decide to take control of the season. We all buy in, no matter how many minutes we're playing, how many touches somebody's getting, all play for one another and really lock in. and take control of this because we know we got all the opportunity and talent in the world to do it. But we got to do it now because at that time, the season was slipping from us, man. And literally once we all bought into it, man, when we played against Hills the next game, everything changed. And that's why I was so proud of the season. That's why I was so disappointed when we lost because I'm like, man, we literally turned it on right when we needed to. So,
yeah, because that was the thing for me, that Hills game. I think that's the game where I think Hayden Blankley might have started on the bench. Or that was the second game that he was on the
Hayden
bench.
Went crazy.
And he had his best game of the season to date.
Yeah.
That's what I want to ask you guys, like for you and Hayden in particular, because you guys had a big role the season before.
Yeah.
What was that adjustment like for you guys in trying to find your role? Because it would have been tough trying to find that role, especially playing with Jason Kadee, Jalen Galloway, who were going to get theirs before everyone else kind of got theirs too at the same time. Except maybe Jason Kadee was kind of facilitating a bit more too.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to be a bit more selfish too at the same time.
Yeah.
What was like the adjustment for you two? Especially for you being an import and kind of having like a lot of eyes on yourself at the same time.
Yeah, it's tough. It's always a tough kind of balancing role that you got to do. You got to balance between, hey, I got to make sure that I'm aggressive, but I also got to make sure that I'm doing whatever I can for my team's success. And that might be you taking 5 shots. That might be you taking 15. But I think me and Hayden really bought into that very well together. And Hayden was he was in agreement to come off the bench, which I thought was dope for him so he could just be himself. He didn't have to – because Hayden's very he's a great playmaker,
Yeah,
man.
he likes the ball in his hands.
Man, he's a great playmaker, man. Like, he's one of the best passing forwards, guards that I've ever played with, honestly. Like, he's so unselfish. Too unselfish sometimes. So if you're watching Hayden, be aggressive, brother. But other than that, man, I thought that was an opportunity for him to just say, you know what, in this next lineup, you have no choice but to be aggressive. And he's a walking triple-double.
Yeah.
If you give him an opportunity, he's a walking triple-double. And for me, being able to score the ball the way I do, but I'm also very team-oriented where I think about my teammates first. I can get into the paint and try to find my teammates as well. I think both of us bought into our roles of just saying, hey, we might just have to do that at specific times. And when we bought into that and learned the flow of energy, and sometimes when Jalen would get tired or Jace might need a breather or something, we knew he had to ramp it up too. So we did a good job with adjusting, for sure.
Yeah, because for me personally, like my moment when I kind of found the belief back in you guys, because I'm not going to lie, bro, I was doing like my power rankings and you guys were always about like 6 to like the 8 mark.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, these guys should be so much higher, but I can't put them up any higher than the way they're performing at the moment.
Yeah.
And I actually spoke to you one time and you were like, man, like I can say it. So you were like, bro, I just got to stop playing like a bitch sort of thing. Like I just got to be myself sort of thing.
Word.
Like how tough was that sort of moment where you go, you know what, like, man, it's on me. Like, I got to focus on me doing my change. Because then after that, man, you started playing that 3 and D role to an elite level where I was like, holy shit, man, if Dre played like this from the start, bro, he could possibly be like All-Star 5 team, part of the All-Star 5. Man, 4 steals up against the Sharks. Like, you literally put the team on your back to get them back into that game. And when André Wolford's going well, fate of the universe, man, I wouldn't want it on anyone else's hands. What was it like for you to actually go, you know what, shit, like, I'm finding my feet now. The team's going well. Man, if we could have, and you guys running them back next season.
Man, I mean, that's just who I am. When my back is against the wall and I got to survive, I'm going to find a way to survive. I'm going to find a way to do what I got to do. And especially if my teammates are involved as well and the community's behind me too, I'm not about to just sit up there and allow myself to be a loser, allow my community, my people to be losers. Like, we going to win something. At some point, we're going to learn, we're going to build something out of this. We're going to get our respect one way or the other. So, no, man, that was just my mentality at the time. Yeah, I said I was kind of playing like a punk, but it was something that I had to do. I knew I had to snap myself out of it. And I knew I was trying to be a little more passive for my teammates because just trying to make sure everybody's okay and everything. But nah, Dre not like that. When Dre is aggressive, I think people feed off of me. Because I'm the type of teammate that's going to tell you to be aggressive, too. I'm not going to be like, oh, I got to shoot 30 shots. I'm like, no, you better shoot that. Every shot JG shot, I'm like, bro, shoot that again. Do it again. Attack him. He can't guard you. Hate him. Bro, please go by him. Do it. Dom, attack him. Jace, shoot that. You know, because I want all of us to play, be aggressive, be confident. Because when we do that and you play with dogs, man, that's why I love, like, how the Comets play. Because they just all dogs, man. They all like, hey, bro, go kill him. Go do that. That's how we play in America. Yeah. And I know it's more Australia style, but when you can play like that, man, everybody just has fun.
And honestly, that's why I love the Sydney Comets and watching the Sydney Comets, and especially the way Bawali Bales organises that team. Like, he be that perfect leader for what the boys need at that moment.
Yeah.
And it's not for everyone. As you said, it might be that whole American style that a lot of people frown upon here in the Australian sort of basketball scene. But, man, like, you need that dog in you, man, especially when you have that from your leader. And talking about leadership skills, there was one man, as the season went on, I kind of saw you take under your wing a little bit, was Charlie McBeth. And now he's off to college to do his thing. And Charlie, honestly, I see him as being a NBL long-time player when he comes back from college.
Sure.
That dude has game.
For sure.
What's Charlie McBeth all about, and what can you tell him as he embarks on this college journey?
Man, Charlie's always the last person to lead a gym. Always. I noticed that last year. I didn't even know how old Charlie was at the start. I thought he was like 16. Found out he was 18 years old, and he was the last person leaving the gym, working on his game after practice. Hard practices, too. We battle every practice. Getting game-like shots in and things like that. When I seen that, I'm like, yeah, this dude's going to be crazy. So I think there was a few games, because he's still young, he had a few games where he kind of was second-guessing himself. And I always used to pull him over to the side and say, Charlie, never forget to just be Charlie, bro. Even when you go over there at America, be Charlie. Do not allow people to dim your light, man, because people will take that and run with it, and you'll find yourself lost being somebody that you're not. So when Charlie's Charlie, we all good. So if you're watching this, my boy Charlie, man, keep doing your thing, bro. Keep being aggressive. Keep being you. But that's all I told him, was just keep being himself. If he shot a shot that maybe not everybody agreed with, I say, bro, now you know if that was a good shot or not. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, that's a bad shot or anything like that, because you know Charlie going to get it back on defense. You know he is. So you got to kind of let Charlie off the leash a little bit sometimes so he can have that little freedom, that swagger. And because when you do that, he great, man. Like you said, he's going to be an NBL for sure. When he's done, he's going to be an NBL. It's just a matter of time.
Because shout out Charlie, man. He kind of picked up the team's best offensive player.
Yeah.
The last 8-9 games, he was shooting about, 48% from three. And, man, he was just cooking. And I love Charlie when he hits 1 or 2 shots in a row. You know the third one's going up.
He's going up. Shout out to my boy Charlie. Now I don't be mad at it. I'm like, boy, shoot that thing, man. I can't be mad at you, bro.
Now, one thing that we've got to talk about, too, with the whole Bankstown Bruins before we move on from the Bankstown Bruins is, how did you guys enjoy the commentary this season? Because, man, I was loving it. I remember when I first signed up to the gig, all I had was André, Wolford, Hayden Blankley, Charlie McBeth, and a lot of the players that you guys had played in the UBL the season before, so I kind of knew all the boys already.
Yeah.
So I was keen as, and then you added Jason Kadee, Jalen Galloway, and bro, I was hyped for the season. And then Caleb, my man, was like, hey, I'm moving to Sydney. I was like, bro, come down with me at Bankstown. Yeah. How did you guys enjoy the commentary? Any feedback?
Man, shout out to you and Caleb, man. Honestly, man, the feedback is nothing but love, bro, because y'all really made the game so exciting. I mean, my family was always watching, and obviously you shout out my mother like every single game, man. It was a blessing just to have my mom kind of on film, her name being said on film, and knowing that she watching the game, bro, that meant a lot to me. But just in the sense of, like, y'all commentary, man, y'all really did make it exciting and engaging. And knowing that you were doing that and you were doing interviews after the game, doing media after the game, I'm like, man, this dude is crazy, bro. But salute to y'all, man. I don't got nothing but love and admiration for what y'all do, because not a lot of people can do that job. And I think y'all deserve y'all flowers, because it's not an easy job to do. This media stuff, podcasts, things like that, showing love to communities is not easy to do. So if you're watching this, man, you just know these dudes put a lot of work in to make all this stuff work. So appreciate you guys for sure.
Yeah, because I enjoyed the commentary, because I actually had to, like, study the game a bit more, watch what other teams were kind of relying on. And then sometimes it was like, I remember, like, you guys were versing the Central Coast Crusaders, and I don't want to, like, drop any names, but someone was taking a shot and you're like, hey, you live with that shot sort of thing, you know what I mean? And made you more aware of the game. And for me, the reason why I love doing what I do is I don't actually just watch the game. I watch the benches, how you guys interact with each other, even from the home, away team, how you guys kind of bounce back from tough decisions or tough losses the next week. And I remember there was a period of time where you guys played away for about 6 or 7 weeks. Yeah. And I was like, hey, man, these boys need to come back home ASAP. And then you went on that winning streak, and it was an amazing ride to be a part of. And then capped off with that Sutherland Sharks game. The females winning against Maitland Mustangs, their first ever home elimination final.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What was it like? Because I remember you guys at the end of the game kind of hanging out there by the locker room watching the game. Yeah. What was it like?
Man, it was crazy, because I was sitting up there celebrating. I was screaming and yelling because Kayla Proctor, shout out to KP, she had made a huge stop on defense. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, let's go, KP. I'm excited. I'm yelling with the crowd. Everybody excited. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. we got to go out there and warm up, get ready to play, try to win too. So it was weird. It was weird for sure, but it was amazing to see the girls, especially coming from what they were last year, to what they were this year, what they created. Man, I think they're only moving up as well.
Yeah, it was amazing watching the growth of the women's squad, man.
Yeah.
Seeing all those young girls kind of take the lessons that they had early on in the season, but then get Charlotte Hill, Jada Rice, Juju Redmond, having all those players there, but them learning from them too, because when Charlotte Hill went down, a lot of people were thinking, Bankstown are done now, sort of thing. But they just kept showing showing a lot of fight. And then Kayla Proctor, respect to her, man. I love watching her game, man.
Shout out to KP.
All right, now, look, let's get into it straight away. After the NBL 1 East season, what made you stick around here in Australia?
I just love being here. I mean, that's as simple as that. Also, I mean, we talk in terms of like opportunity and everything like that. Being a professional, being an import is hard sometimes because sometimes if you find yourself going home and you're not available, it makes it a little harder for you to kind of market yourself sometimes. So that was a part of it as well. But I mean, man, the love I have from the community I have here with the Bruins and everything like that. I mean, shout out to Christian as the CEO. I mean, he does a great job with me and takes care of me. Shout out to Lurches, one of our sponsors as well, who Paul really takes really good care of me. He's always checking on me, seeing how I'm doing and everything. They make my life so easy being here. So I kind of want to just start it. I just wanted to stay and take care of the community a little bit, coach at some schools, do some training sessions while also being able to work out at the gym, keep myself in shape, and be around for any hoop sessions or anything like that. So maybe I can go and make some connections with some people, see if I can go and play. I want to play in the summer jam. I want to play in the summer jam this summer for sure. So trying to make connections to do that. I played in a 1v1 tournament out in Melbourne, which was real dope. Just opportunities here in this country that you don't get in America. So,
and that's one thing I want to ask you. What is the difference between the basketball culture in America to Australia?
I feel like in America, it's like really like you either NBA or nothing. Where here it's like there's so many different leagues, levels. You got obviously NBL, then you got NBL 1, you got Big V, but there are killers in Big V. There are killers in NBL 1. There's killers in NBL. There's, people might, and shout out because I started off in the World Tour League. There's killers in the World Tour League as well. Like, there's so many levels of basketball. You got the UBL that's going on right now. You got 1v1 tournaments, 3v3 tournaments. All this different types of basketball you can play. You don't have those same opportunities in America besides, like, the TBT or TBLs and things like that. So just so many more opportunities to play.
Yeah. And I know you said you wanted to play Summer Jam. I know there's a lot of squads out there that could use André Wolford.
Yes, sir.
So let's tee that up, man. That would be epic.
Yes, sir.
Now, another thing that you talked about was the whole one-on-one tournament that you had. I know you had a bit of a sort of a little clash.
Man.
Was it Hezzy God?
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Man, shout out to my boy Hezzy God, man. That's nothing but love with him, man, because he's a cool dude. Like, chopped it up with him after. You wouldn't expect him to be like that because of the antics you see him on the camera and everything, but that's what he do to kind of build his brand. But he's a real good dude, real solid dude. It's just how the tournament went, man. I just felt like some foul calls were a little sketchy. So I can't blame it.
It's all scripted.
Yeah, I can't just blame the foul calls. I'm a man that take his L's for what they are.
Right.
I lost. It don't matter what it was, what reason I lost. I missed some shots that I was supposed to make. I didn't attack when I was supposed to. I settled for some 4-pointers when I wasn't supposed to. But I do think that a couple of those calls and no calls are a little bit sketchy, to say the least, for sure.
Now look, you're playing in the UBL for Lurchers Academy.
Yeah.
I got to ask, what made you want to sign for the UBL to begin with? Did you know much about the UBL prior to this season?
It was funny. Is last year I played like, what was it, 2 games for Glebe, and I had no idea what it was. I remember Paul and Holla, shout out to my boys from Lurches. They kept asking me, hey, you want to play in UBL? You want to play in UBL? And I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that is. I'm still new here. I didn't know. And I remember one of my boys was like, yo, you want to come play for us right here just to play in some games, some pickup games? I said, cool. I'm just thinking this is going to be a hooping game. I come in, people got jerseys and all. I'm like, what's going on? And I see Paul walk in the gym. I'm like, dang, bro, this is the UBL, isn't it? Dang. So I already kind of had it in the back of my mind that since I did that to Paul, I was like, man, so Paul has shown me nothing but love and respect and kindness. And like I said, he's always got my back, always looking after me. So I was like, man, if you want me to play for you, Paul, I'm doing it, no question. So, yeah, I decided to play with Paul. And Holla's been, man, like a real big help for me being here as well, just being a mentor to me as well, man. He meets up with me, talks about life and God and all this stuff. Like, people wouldn't usually do that. So I respect the vision. I respect what they're doing. So I'm like, yeah, I'll play with Lurches, no problem.
Yeah, hey, shout out Paul. He's probably one of the greatest guys I've met in the whole basketball circuit from this whole time that I've started the whole NBL one sort of East coverage. I remember meeting Paul for the first time I did the Bankstown Bruins launch, did an interview with Paul, and it just kind of caught me off guard how much he actually loves the game and how much he actually wants to give back to the next generation of players.
Yeah.
Shout out his son, Max, who's doing great things too, moving up the ranks.
Facts.
But now you're playing for UBL with Lurchers. You guys have a solid team, man.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of top-heavy teams. What was it like for you seeing MVP, crossovers line up, breakdown?
Man, I remember I was telling Holla about this before. I'm like, man, it's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be interesting. Now, we just got to go out there. I mean, we got a real solid team of guys, man. I love playing with my boys, too, because we all play together so well, and we never played together before. So shout out to my Lurches boys, man. We definitely going to get some more dubs coming up here soon. But, man, those teams, you looking at them, man, then I seen Will Cranston coming in. I'm like, oh, my gosh, bro, can y'all stop? And then all the Canberra boys together, I'm like, they just won together. Come on, man. But it's all good, bro. It's all for, the competition and the love and all that, man. And all those dudes are good guys, man. They all just trying to keep in shape, stay in shape, play with their boys and stuff. But I'm like, couldn't y'all pick somebody else? Couldn't y'all go to another team, please?
Because that's the thing that I love about it too is, like, you have crossover, you have MVP, you have Breakdown Black, who pretty much are NBL 1 East rosters.
For real.
And you have all these other young cats that are trying to learn, trying to get to that level. And they get to compete with these guys week in, week out. And one team that has sort of surprised me is the Southwest Sonics. They got kind of a lot of up-and-coming players in the whole NBL 1 East.
Yeah.
They got Isaac Gundy, Jonah Tualata.
Yeah.
They got Simon Crepes. They got a lot of talent there, but also Lurchers. You guys have a squad. And when I say squad is, they have their main man, André Wolford. And I honestly was a big believer. If André Wolford stays there, they could push those big guns in some competitions because, as you said, you're not out there going, I'm going to take 40 shots. You're going to get everyone. And I remember speaking to Tristan Glenn, who hit some daggers when you guys came back from your 24-point halftime deficit.
Man. Yeah.
Everyone knows their roles, man. What's it like playing with this squad and actually having these young kids look up to you as a leader and go, hey, man, like, how can we get better to get to the level that you're at?
Yeah, I mean, that's something me and Holla talk about all the time, man. It's just my role being on this team is, yeah, for sure. I'm going to definitely go and do my thing, work on my game because it's for me to get better as a player as well. But I believe in my ability to lead my teammates in a sense of if we can all just be aggressive, it's not about me getting 40 points a game. I'm not that type of player. I'll do it if I'm feeling it and I got the rhythm and it's just my night, it's my night. But I love seeing Tristan go off like he did. Like, nobody was a bigger supporter of him on the court than me. I'm like, because I tell him all the time, shoot the ball. When you open, shoot it. When you feel like you open, shoot it. All my guys, Jonas on the team, Malachi on the team. I'm always telling all my guys, man, because if I can make us all confident, not only do we increase our chances of winning games, but those guys on their individual journeys get to feel what it's like to have confidence. And I think when you play in certain systems, certain teams, for certain coaches, you don't have those opportunities to just be yourself. So I want them to explore what it's like.
Yeah, I agree with that. And for me personally too, I feel like you get to express yourself. You get to play your game. I remember watching from the Beyond the Arc podcast too, where you're a guard who's known as a shooter, but you're also a combo guard. Like, you can play make, man. Like, you'll have no-look dimes. Even when I'm watching your games, I know when you want to pass it, when you want to find that pass sort of thing. And you find those passes, you find your teammate, and then even if one of them does something wrong, you pick them up the way that they need to be picked up sort of thing. So I love seeing what you are bringing to those boys. You're bringing that experience, but then also you get to showcase your game, your flair, and I feel like that's when we see André Wolford at his best.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, too, it's also really dope having played with Jason Kadee. just having learned so much from him and how he sees the game and how he breaks down the game and stuff, that's kind of helping me with my game right now as well. So I could kind of use that in these UBL games to be able to facilitate to help my guys not only be able to practice and get better at their games, but also for me to work on being more of a combo. Because I believe in my ability to be a combo. It's just more so like I'm known for shooting the basketball so much that I get stuck at that two-man role. So which I'm fine with, but it's, you know, being able to do both, I think this is my full game. When I'm able to just be Dre can do both. He can do whatever. So
Hey, Dre, man, honestly, that's what I say. Like, if you guys are versing crossover in those teams, if it's a close game by the fourth quarter, I know Dre can probably hit about 15 points in the fourth quarter to kind of like win that game and cause the upset because, bro, I've seen Southwest Sonics push crossover. I've seen Proform push MVP. Like, those teams, because they're so deep, it's going to take a while to adjust to how each other want to play the ball. And you guys have it. And one player that I love the most from your squad watching him play is Malachi Stanley.
love Malachi, man.
But he's got hops. He's got hustle. He knows that not a lot of players are going to be drawn up for him, but he's going to go get his. He's going to run that court. You can throw him a lob from wherever the hell you want. What's it like playing with Malachi Stanley, and what's his potential and growth like?
Man, I think he got so much upside. I just tell him, be aggressive. Don't go out there trying to think, oh, find Dre or do this or do that. Bro, take your shots, man. Get used to how this feels because this is what I want you to reach your fullest potential by doing this. You might not be somebody that take 20 shots a game, but go out there and be aggressive. You're more athletic than everybody on the court. I remember my first time seeing him dunk the ball, bro. I was so in shock, bro, because he's such a timid, quiet kid, respectful. That he did this windmill thing, and I'm like, bro, what is you on, bro? Like, why don't you do this all the time? So all the games, if you hear me in the when you watching the games and stuff, when he don't dunk the ball, I'm like, boo, we trying to.
I hear it.
Yeah, we trying to get him to dunk on people, bro. Just do me a favor, Malachi. If you watching this, brother, I need you to yam on somebody, bro. Please, and say he gonna catch one of y'all. So you watching, he gonna catch one of y'all. Don't let him catch you slipping. He gonna catch you.
I love the game. We'll have you covered too. And hey, Zach Roberts did that video with Malachi. He also built you up a masterpiece. What was it like working with Zach Roberts and what he's done for the whole basketball community too himself?
Man, shout out to my boy Zach, man. I mean, he just shows so much love and he does it so much just out of his heart and passion. And I remember he was talking to me about making this video. He came in the gym, man, on a mission, bro. Came in the gym, set the camera up. Okay, we're going to do this, do that. Boom, boom, I'm going to go here. You're going to do that, do this. He knew exactly what vision he had in his mind because he's so good at that stuff. And he's also a hard worker. Like, the dude's everywhere, and he gets these projects done in 2 nights' time. If y'all are not into the editing and the computers and stuff like that, you don't understand how hard that actually is to do. So, and how much time that takes, the little minute details you got to keep doing. So shout out to my boy because he truly is one of a kind. And I'm excited to not only call him a friend of mine, but also to see him grow in his own journey and see what level he can get to with this as well.
I can't wait to see his journey, man. From where he started to where he is now. And
Yeah.
I pretty much talk to Zach every single day. Sometimes we talk to 12, 1. Just hey, what are you working on sort of thing? What do you got up coming up next? What do you want to do? And man, he's always got ideas. So, because the thing for what I love about it too is he sees a lot of people doing the things that he's doing too. So what can I do to be that extra, be extra special? And his attention to detail is crazy. That
Man.
3 André Wolfords on the same court. If you could have 3 André Wolfords on the court at the same time, bro, you're pretty much cash money.
Yeah.
What was it like for you watching that video, man?
Bro, man, this is crazy. Because he would show me little snippets. He's really good with that. He's very collaborative. So he'll be like, hey, man, what you think about this? Or what do you think about that? Is there anything I could get better at? And he's so humble. But it's like, dude, you like that, bro. Why you asking me? You like that. This is tough. You got to ask me my feedback. This is cool. But, yeah, man, it was crazy seeing that video. And my whole family loved the video. My sister told me today, she said she watched that video 70 times. My mom said she watched it 80. So it's man, my whole family know who Zach Roberts is, man. So just having that kind of connection, bro, is crazy, man. Shout out to my boy Zach.
Yeah, shout out Zach, man. Honestly, shout out to Zach. Oh, man. I can't put to words what he does, man. I can't put it to words.
Man, for real.
All right. Now, look, I want to ask, what's next for André Wolford?
Man, it's gonna sound a little biblical, but you know, it's God's plan for me. I think right now I'm in a state of just trusting where my feet are at. Right now I'm taking care of the community and things I gotta do with Bankstown, but I'm also looking to see if I can go and play overseas somewhere. I would love the opportunity to go and play somewhere in a good league where I can help another team win some games and hopefully be able to come back to Australia and be able to continue this ride here. And who knows what that's going to be like, what that journey is going to look like. I don't know. That's the hard part about being an import sometimes. You have these moments of being stagnant where you don't know what's going to happen. But like I said, I'm just trusting in the plan that the Lord has for me. That's all I can do.
And honestly, you should be back at the Bankstown Bruins at the bare minimum. You should at least get a contract in your face for the whole Bankstown Bruins for what you've done for that community. I truly believe you have the heart of a Bruin, and what you brought to that crowd in that semi-final or the elimination final won't be forgotten for a long, long time. Man. Honestly, the noise, even the kids after that, man. A lot of the kids, shout out to Ibrahim. He loves you.
Shout out my boy for sure.
That's what I ask you too. Like, for all those guards or combo guards that are a bit undersized, what can they do to improve their game to go that next level? Because you've kind of excelled at that. I remember you speaking at college. I even watched one of the videos where Coach K said, "Man, hey, he's probably one of the best shooters I've ever seen." And when I say, hey, like, fate of the universe, honest to God, like, I've seen you work at 11 p.m. at the whole Bankstown Bruins gym, like, you don't miss. What's it like what advice can you give that young kid?
Just be a dog, to be honest, man. Just be a dog and better yourself. I mean, I'm not no superstar by any means. I'm not the most talented player out there in the universe, but I got a dog in me to where I'm gonna get my respect one way or the other. I've always been like that since I was a kid. I don't like leaving places without my respect. So I think if kids can kind of create that, and in this country it's a little hard for kids. Some kids are a little more complacent because they don't understand how much of a blessing it is to be able to even be on a team where you got guys like me. I was a walk-on for 2 years. So if people don't know who the walk-on is, it's somebody who kind of doesn't have that opportunity to sign a scholarship or be signed to a scholarship to get to a college. So pretty much I was just on the team. I was more so like a bench rider. Didn't play any minutes at all, but even in high school, my journey there, I wasn't no superstar or anything. I had to really work my way up the ranks, and I still didn't have any offers. So to be on a team at all is a blessing. But you have to have that dog in you if you want to be good, especially if you're a combo guard or you're undersized or anything like that. I used to joke with my boys Dom and Nay because they always say, oh, you know, especially Nay. Shout out to Nay. He's like, you know, what you gonna do? I'm 6'7". What you gonna do? And blah 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 blah. I'm guarding him like, bro, I don't see your height, man. So me and Nay, we joking with each other. We calling each other 7 feet because that's our mentality for one another. We both 7 feet tall. So just gotta be a dog, man. Go out there, bet on yourself, work on your game. That's it.
Now, my last question that I want to ask you is, look, let's say there is a 16-year-old kid right now in Cleveland, in your same situation when you were 16. You are where you are now. You're traveling the world, playing basketball, the game you love, pretty much getting income out of it too, pro. What message could you give that young kid that's listening to it that is worried that, you know what, I might not make this team or I might get cut from this team to get to where you are yourself?
Just don't give up. I still wake up in this country, bro. I kid you not. I wake up in the morning and I cannot believe that I'm here. I can't. And my life changed in a year, in 2 years, all because I just did not give up on it. And if you would have asked 16-year-old Dre if I would be in Australia, I'm like, no, hell no, I wouldn't be in Australia because I didn't even know what that was at the time, like what it would be like in Australia. You're thinking about kangaroos and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. But to be where I'm at now, it's all because I just didn't give up. And I still don't know what that journey is going to be like for me moving forward, but I just know that I'm not going to give up. And through my efforts and my work and me not giving up, something's going to come out of it. So if somebody is going through it right now, just don't give up on yourself. Bet on yourself and keep stacking good days. And that's it.
Because I remember you said before, you just want to leave with your respect. And I can honestly say from loving the game for myself, watching your journey, watching you as a man, not just on the basketball court, but outside the basketball too, like with the kids, with the whole Bruins community, Port Macquarie community. You definitely have my respect and you got a fan for life. So I actually can't wait to watch what your journey is. And if you are a scout at any of these countries, man, and you need a ball player, André Wolford is your man.
I appreciate that,
So look,
brother.
I honestly truly do say, like, you are a brother from another mother. Shout out Mama Wolford.
Thank you,
but
brother.
yeah, it's been a pleasure watching you hoop, do your thing, and thank you once again for joining the show.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, man. Shout out to you, bro. I mean, you don't get enough credit for all the things that you do, bro, because this is hard work. Y'all don't see this. Y'all see the little cameras and stuff like that. But it's a lot of work to do what he does, man. And I say that coming from someone that's literally seeing you on a day in and day out. Every event you are at, like even the UBL, you're literally filming the game, commentating on the game, doing media afterwards. That's not easy to do, man. So shout out to you, bro, and everything that you do, man. Shout out to my boy over there as well, holding it down over there, because I know it ain't easy to do what he do over there either. So you guys are what help us be marketable. If it wasn't for y'all, man, I mean, we wouldn't be, if this wouldn't be the same league that we talking about right now. The NBL, even that, the coverage that you do on a day in and day out basis, you always see love of the game. So that's all helping build the culture for Australia for what it is for the basketball. So appreciate you for what you do, bro.
Hey, honestly, I love what I'm doing. Shout out to my wife for allowing me to do it too. So, cheers.
Yeah.
Nah, beautiful. But yeah, look, if you do like the show, make sure you do like, subscribe, even comment. And let me know who you want to see next. André Wolford lives 4 minutes away, so you might be seeing him a lot more for on Ball Is Life, All In. André Wolford, thank you for joining the show, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, bro. For sure.